Right, we're live, Football Dad's Army. The PremTalk podcast, episode 3. We're joined by the one and only Early Doors Football TV, Tony, West Ham fan, and we've got Anthony in the chat, on the stream, I should say, but he's hurt his back, so he's not on camera, and he wants to know if anyone wants some.
You want some?
You want some?
We want some bloody signings. That's what we want, don't we?
We want some signings. Have you done any business, Tone?
No, none at all, mate. Very dry on our side at the moment. Must say.
Oh yeah, you nosed it up. We were gonna say move this with you. Right, so let's get started. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. I'll be all straight back.
No worries. That's delivery or Just Eats just turned up.
Yeah.
What did you do then, Anthony?
I bloody fell off do you know these tower scaffolds you can build up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell off one of them. My boss put it up, and I was laying blocks. I needed to lay blocks the other side, so I was laying some blocks. he didn't clip the pole in properly, so the pin came off, and as I leant back, the pole went, and I went down with it. So I fell off the bloody tower scaffold and landed on my back.
Oh,
so it's like what I said. You can't get the management these days, can you? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, health and safety.
Yeah.
Health
So I
and
got
safety.
the bloody I'm
sorry, Anthony. We're going to start with this. So with the Nketiah debacle. Now, I done a video on the day, not yesterday, the day before, and I went a bit like, "Oh, good luck to you. You're digging your heels in. You want to get more money." And then after I thought about it for a little while, I thought, you know what, we need to just get rid of him. So I done another video, sort of right a flip flop video the next day, saying, "No, yeah, just after having time to think about it, after that initial reaction, we need to offload him because nothing's happening with Arsenal. There is nothing. This Mikel Merino deal, why ain't it getting done? I can't work it out." And to top it all off, good evening, John Rowan. Hope you're okay.
John.
To top it all off, Julian Alvarez. Now this come about a day or two ago. He was going to leave Man City. 2 days later, he's on his way to Atletico Madrid for 81 million. It's happened in a couple of days.
Yep.
What the hell is going on with Arsenal? What the fuck? What? I can't work it. It's madness.
I can't work it out, Lee. I can't work seriously. I can't work it out, mate. You know, when you sell Smith Rowe, like obviously we did, and he scored the other day as well, didn't he?
Scored on his debut.
Scored on his debut. And you know, if we could have got rid of Eddie Nketiah, because that would have been a bonus, 27 million to Marseille, brilliant, fantastic. Even though I didn't want this striker in, but that brings in a sort of like an Ivan Toney for us. And I mean, I know like people are like 50-50 whether they want Ivan Toney to come to the club, but listen, anything's better than bloody Eddie Nketiah at the minute, innit? So, you know, I look at it that way. So that's another thing. Yeah. Now, this Alvarez going to, you know, Atletico Madrid for 81 million, you're telling me Pep hasn't got anything in that in the background selling him. He's targeting a certain player. He's going to bring in Man City's going to bring in a top quality player. I mean, for 81 million for Alvarez, they signed him for 18 million. Let's not forget this. 18 million.
14.
He could 14 million.
14 million.
When they're saying to do with West Ham, didn't West Ham have a chance of signing him?
Yeah. Well, Moisey could have had him. But he turned it down basically. But yeah, this deal basically they're paying £65 million up front.
Yeah,
and then the remainder later on. But I'm in agreement with Anthony. I think we know City's kind of only sold one player so far, but I think they've got a couple of players up their sleeve. They're ready to buy.
It's a madness to me. But it's not the fact that even not the fact that it's a striker. It's the fact that how quick every other club seems to be able to do business. and Arsenal don't seem to. Arsenal always drag their heels. It's all up and down. We won't sign another striker. Arteta is happy, it seems. Yeah, John, as I just said, it's not always, not only the striking situation, it's any player. It took, like, I know there was a little bit of thing going on with Bologna and Basel over this Calafiore defender we bought, but that still took like 2.5 months or something to finalise. It just, to me, it just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It just seems like, why us? Why us? And another thing I wanted to say as well, Atletico Madrid have also signed Conor Gallagher. Now that deal only took a few days.
Yeah. Well, he changed his mind at the last minute, bear in mind, Gallagher.
Was he going somewhere else?
Because obviously, 1 minute Chelsea saying we're going to sell him, then they suddenly decided and said, well, we might, let's open contract talks again. And at the last minute, he said, no, I'm going there. He changed his mind.
Okay. So how comes they can do it that quick then?
This is the thing, isn't it? I mean, well, look at us. I mean, at the end of the day, and that you've got to think full crew yesterday, Rodriguez today, and know that probably the end of the week, and that you see Wan-Bissaka sitting in a West Ham shirt.
Yeah, I've heard he's going to sign him as well. Decent signing, really. I don't think he's really. I don't think he done as well as he could have done at Man United.
No,
it was at Palace. It was Palace, weren't it? Before
Palace, yeah.
He was brilliant at Palace. I thought he was excellent there. I thought Conor Gallagher had a good season at Palace a couple of years ago.
He did, yeah. But he was still a Chelsea boy through and through, though, wasn't he? That was the thing.
I get that, but I just can't understand all these other deals. I know there's not a lot of business being done as a whole, really and truly, in over the summer in the Premier League. But how quick other team, once someone else wants a player, it seems that they go and get that player. And when Arsenal want a player, it takes fucking forever.
I think what's good for us, Lee, is the fact of, and no disrespect to Moisey, but, since Moyes has gone, this has allowed Stetton to do what he wanted to do in the first place. And let's go out there, get the players, get Sullivan backing him, which obviously, your manager is backed.
Yeah.
But your football director, and that, what the hell he's doing, I don't know.
What do you think this is on Edu then? Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be, isn't it? I mean, he's supposed to be your football director. He's ones are supposed to be getting over the lines. He no doubt speaks to Arteta and says, I want this player. Okay, I'll go out and get him. And then you got to wonder, either he's playing Chinese whispers and that, and he forgot what Arteta said in the first place and that. Do you want to come?
Yeah.
Join our club. And also, what am I going to get? Oh, I don't know. Let me go back to Arteta and find out. That's probably why it's taken so long to sign a player.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the other player that's going to go, Gay. He looks like he's Newcastle band.
Oh, yeah, the centre back, yeah, England centre back, yeah,
60 million.
Fucking hell, 60 million. Wow. Abdi Mohammed, we're a joke. No striker, no league. We definitely need him. We definitely need someone. They're saying hello to you, Tone Acers.
Yeah.
Bristol Rovers supporter, Anthony. Is he still there?
Big up, Peters.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a madness to me, and that I'm thinking that this thing with Eddie Nketiah, it seems to he don't want to let him go. Like as soon as you heard about Smith Rowe, like sort of like maybe leaving, maybe staying, maybe leaving, maybe staying. It didn't. He didn't seem to want to keep him, so he didn't seem to want to fight for him. And then he goes to Fulham and scores on his debut. He come on off the bench, 7 minutes, he scores a consolation goal. I think they lost 2-1 still, Fulham, but he scores a consolation goal and straight away. So he's hit the ground running there. As I said before, I think he's going to be a superstar at Fulham. He's going to stand out a mile with all them players. Paulini has gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Paulini has gone from Fulham. So I think, Smith Rowe scoring on his debut. But it's just going to show us what we're all missing. Why didn't we give him a chance? Why didn't we give him a
Well,
chance?
Comes
that's
down
us
to
all over, Lou.
yeah,
You know, we
I'm
let
gonna
our
say
best
it.
players go. We let the best player go in Smith Rowe. We let him go. We keep the dross, and we let go of the best players. Like, I mean, Smith Rowe. I mean, some Arsenal fans were keen on letting Smith Rowe go. I wasn't, because I rate him. I really wanted him to stay at the club,
I
but
wanted
he
to say,
doesn't fall in Mikel Arteta's plans. So, in all fairness, you a player like that, you've got to let him go. And it ain't just that; it's so the player can get first team football, yeah, and so he can improve his football. That's the reason
yeah,
why. And you know, I wish him all the best. And I
I'll be
tell
back
you
in a minute.
what,
Just got the
when
phone going.
we when we play against Fulham, obviously I want us to beat Fulham, but I could see him playing well in that game when we finally play against them. If
yeah.
not, he can most probably score against us, you know.
Oh,
So
wouldn't that
at
be
the end
something?
of the day, he knows Mikel Arteta's, he knows his strategy, his formation, his philosophy, the way how he plays. He's obviously going to be telling that to the manager and obviously to his teammates in the game. So I think I don't think Fulham, when we play against them, I think we can beat them, but I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park.
No,
Put it that
definitely,
way.
100%. Sorry, Aces. I read that. I can't read that message out, but I think Tony saw it. I'll ask him when he comes back. Um, we don't win this year. Edu and Arteta should be sacked. Should have been sacked 2 years running. Yeah, there's argument there. There's an argument there. We keep Eddie and sell ESR. Eddie should not be wearing Arsenal kit ever again. Not good enough. Exactly that. We agree with that anyway. I agree with you
Yeah,
there. Two great points there. John Rowan. Offloading Ketia ASAP. Otherwise, he will be on the bench. Not enough. 90 minutes. Can we rely? Jesus Martinelli to score us goals. Trossard, I will start from scratch. Smith Rowe will have a good season, I think. Yeah, he will. I will. Edu gifted, Zinchenko. So we know he's staying. He's changed his number. He's got the number 17.
yeah, yeah. So you know, but I mean, there was loads of fans that wanted him gone. Personally, I was one of them.
Yeah,
You
and
know, I
me.
wanted Zinchenko gone,
Yeah, I don't
but
want to stay either. Yeah.
it
So,
makes you think what he's going to do with this squad, Mikel Arteta this season, because I think the left back position is now full with obviously Calafiore, aka Cauliflower,
yeah,
and Timber. I think you'll see Timber featuring parts in the game throughout the season. You know,
yeah,
left back.
yeah.
So that's that. So I personally reckon he's going to push him up in midfield. If we can't get a midfielder across the line, that's what he's going to do with Shevchenko. He's
Well,
going to
that
push
that
him
would be something that we've been waiting for over the last two. Is it been there 2 years or 3 years? 3 years he's been there now, hasn't he?
It's 3 years now, yeah.
3 years. This is what we've been waiting for, to see him play in that midfield and have so he's not inverting into midfield, so there's someone there to defend behind him, because
Yeah.
that would be something to see as it happens. Because I don't think he's a bad midfield player, to be honest. Zinchenko, he does well enough for Ukraine. He's even played number 10 for Ukraine. I've seen him
Yeah.
play. I've seen him play very well. And
In the Euros, he played well. He was actually in that midfielding role. So,
midfield
you know,
range, yeah, he played on the
yeah,
left side. Yeah,
yeah. He
uh,
didn't do that. He did, like you said, Lee, he didn't do that bad.
nah,
So
exactly.
hopefully he can actually, he might be able to do something. And the people, the doubters that's against him, even including me,
Yeah.
hopefully he can play well this season and we can change our minds about him.
This is what I've got a sneaky feeling about, Anthony. I think I've got a sneaky feeling about all this smoke screen about, Fabio Ruiz, Bruno Ramirez, this Mikel Marino. It's all like a smoke screen, and it's all like just these just links to keep people interested. Oh, we've got Fulham on December the 7th away, the first time we played Fulham. Yeah, what I'm saying is this is all a smoke screen just to divert attention away from Arsenal. We're going for these players. They're trying to make it look like we're going for players, but really, he's got the plan already in place. We're keeping Zinchenko to play in that left eight. because that is a possibility because we've signed this Calafiore and we've got Julian Timber, exactly the same player. They both play left back and left-sided midfield, left-sided centre half. Sorry. So it could be a smokescreen.
It could be. It could be. I mean, it's like, in all fairness, it's like having two brand new signings there for this season because obviously Timber was like last season.
Yeah.
You know, he come in the last 15 minutes of the game, which in theory, it won't worth bringing him on. You know, for the last 15 minutes of the last game of the season. So, but yeah, I mean, that's like another two signings within itself, really.
Yeah.
So, it's hopefully, if we don't, it's like what I said, if we don't
That's
get any
what's
more
happening.
midfielders, that's what he's going to do with Zinchenko. He's going to push him up into that midfield because
That's
the left
exactly
back.
that. You're right,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, that is exactly what's going to happen. We're not signing another player. We're not going to sign another midfielder. We know it's definitely not going to be Nico Williams as well. Now I've heard he's staying put. Hang on, what's this comment? John Rowan. What do we think of our new away kit? Touch of Links Africa. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That message. Did you read that comment out from Aces?
Yeah, I did, mate. I see it.
Yeah, I couldn't read it out.
I know.
I couldn't read it out. He's back here again.
Yeah, I know.
It's good. There's no trophy.
I know, Aces.
It's completely pointless. No trophy again next season. Stan Kroenke only cares about money and trophies. Then trophies. Well, his other teams are doing all right. His American football team, basketball, baseball, he's got them all, isn't he?
Yeah.
You got to consider. Sorry, mate, just to interrupt on that. I think if you look at it, it's like, you know, remember when look at Abramovich with Chelsea.
Yeah,
it's a tax haven. So you got to question the Kroenkes and that. Is Arsenal basically his tax haven?
Could be. Yeah, writing off. Yeah, you write off against your tax bill, don't you? That's true.
Yeah. But we were lucky because we just escaped Arsenal. We escaped FFP last season. Plus, it was a lot of other Premier League teams last season. They could have come knocking on their door, but they didn't. We managed to avoid it. So I think, in the background, I think they're thinking of that as well. Certain signings, how much they're going to cost, what's the wage bill going to be like. So it's like what I said. I think it's going to be a disappointing transfer market for us Arsenal fans and our club.
Yeah.
But
it's getting too close to the beginning. I know it runs up to the end of August, but yeah, I'm really starting to get a bit concerned about it. Alvarez leaving City is a blow. Injury to Haaland, and it's going to be a long season for them. Perfect time for us to go and get a difference maker. Yeah. Yeah, but they're going to spend that money straight away. They've already identified a replacement. They're not going to sit there. I'll be shocked if they don't replace him. I'll be absolutely gobsmacked if City don't replace him. And they're replacing within days. Before the start of the season, they're replacing in my opinion.
I think City are only probably signed 2-3 players at the most. And it will change their team again.
Yeah. Zinchenko will be better in midfield, push forward, more decent crosser of the ball. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. Looks like Ramsdale was saying that's decent news. That's good news. Cole Hines going out on loan apparently. I've heard that today as well. You know the keeper that was playing in all the on the US tour.
Yeah,
he's going out on loan. Stan Kroenke only take money out of Arsenal to funding all the American franchises. McManus, welcome, McManus. Good evening to you. Apparently, Mourinho's been offered a new deal to stay at Sociedad.
You can't make it up.
No.
We don't need a striker. Nketiah's in the room. It's an absolute joke. And I mean, I regret doing that video yesterday or the day before saying, dig your heels. I was going, you should dig your heels in. Act like a big club. Don't let them just undercut you, pull your pants down, smack your ass. Dig your heels in, hold out for the 35 million, and then they walks away, and I thought, oh no. then McManus actually commented on the video. I only got silly. I got crap views on it, but he was one of them. Sorry, excuse my nose. And he commented on it, and I thought he's got a point. So I done another video, sort of going right against what I said in the first one, saying No, yeah, just get rid of him.
Oh, fair play on you, Lee. I think that's good to do that actually as well.
Yeah, I did say to him, I thought, you know what, I might have been wrong there. He had a point. He had a point.
Yeah. I seen the second video. Your first words when you done it was correction. Yeah. It's like, hey, what?
I didn't actually say that. I did say I might have been wrong. I think I said something like that. Aces. Tony Bristol Rovers kits are available to buy for what? Available to buy.
Anthony's quiz victory prizes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We did a quiz on the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that, and Anthony won on that. So yeah, I've been trying to find in the best Bristol Rovers kit for him.
Oh. 25.
Actually, I've run out of bog roll as well, so that come in handy too.
I said I wouldn't pay 35 pence for him or something like that as well, McManus. I think if you saw the second video, I don't know if you did, because you was the one that made me. You was the one that made me make the second video. You was the one that said put the fault in my head. You know what, man? He's got a point. Yeah. Anthony, I didn't know that you knew Lee Gunner's father. You know Lee Gunner's father?
No.
Who's Lee Gunner's father then? I don't get it. He might be talking about me. He's talking about me. Sorry, Lee. No, that's all right, McManus. No, it's all right, man. It's all right. You know, that's what I like. I could do when I get comments. That helps you think of an idea to do another video. So all the comments are better. That's it. Here's a question for you out there, and for the chat, and for the panel. Smith Rowe, you'll add the number 10 shirt. Who do you think is going to get the number 10 shirt? Would it be Havertz? But what can't no, sorry, take that back. I just remembered. Havertz, his number's 29. He's had that number 29. It's his lucky number. He had it at Chelsea. He had it at, what was it? Was it Leverkusen he was at?
Trossard?
Yeah.
Think you get it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It wouldn't surprise me.
He's not a starter, is he? If he was a starter, maybe Martinelli might get it, you know?
No. It wouldn't surprise me. Mikel Arteta do something really stupid.
Don't say William Gallas.
No. Fabio Vieira.
Oh, yeah. But
I reckon it'd be something stupid like that.
I'd be fuming. I was fuming when he gave it to Gallas, the defender.
See, look, another player that we was going for, Reece Nelson, he's staying as well.
Another player staying. John Rowan saying it's staying. Give it to Rice. It's more of an attacking number, isn't it? I like to be. I'm a bit old-fashioned, John. I like it to be. Because that's what I just said. But when they give the number 10 shirt to William Gallas and he's playing the centre half, you know, you need it to be an attacking player. It's normally the second striker or the one that sits off, isn't it? Like Bergkamp, when Bergkamp made it, when Ozil made it. Ozil changed to 11, but he did have the number 10. Or did he change from 11 to 10? I can't remember what way around it was, but he did change. Anthony's camera picture. Yeah. Do you want some? Do you want some, geezer? Do you remember?
No, so basically what Aces is referring to there, the picture that Anthony's got there of the old Willstone Warrior, and that is basically saying he's Lee Gunner's father.
Oh, okay. Martinelli or Trossard, but Menace.
See, I told you Trossard. I think he'll get it.
Yeah, possibly. And Nketiah. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the murders there'll be? Or they probably won't say nothing. But, I mean, you can imagine the fallout. Can you imagine the channels like Lee Gunner's channel on that if he got that number? Jez would be fuming. Can you imagine? Right, listen, let's take a quick moment to ask anybody if they want to join the Fantasy Premier League. The code's there. There's about 11 or 12 of us in there now at the moment. It's Anthony, me, Tony.
I've got to put myself in there. I haven't done mine yet, Lee. I've got to put mine in.
Oh, you haven't done yours yet? Okay. Well, there is still a few in there. So anybody else want to join it, you're welcome. It's just for fun. And we're going to have a segment every week on the show, having bantering each other, looking at the positions that everyone's in, and we'll have a laugh over that.
Tony's always late. He's going to do a Mikel Arteta. He's going to put his team in an hour before they kick off. So that's what he's
Yeah,
going to
I'm going to feature Calafiori in there, Murillo, all the players that you're waiting to sign. I'm going to feature them players in my team. Did you two hear me say earlier when I did the stream about Rangers and the game there, the Dynamo Kiev they're playing? What's happened with the officials?
No.
So basically, they've had to remove two officials. One does the VAR, and the other one's the assistant referee, because they both got arrested because they were drunk as anything and that, and walking around with a traffic code signs on their head and all this business. So they've had to change the referees before these two officials.
Get Godfather Jez on the channel. He's busy man. He's a busy man.
Yeah, but what they should have done, Tim, was went to VAR and checked it to see if they were pissed. That's what I'm saying.
You imagine it. Are you pissed? No, are you pissed? No, I'm pissed. You pissed?
He's gone to a decision. Yeah, VAR said you're pissed. Like, go on, piss off.
I feel Jez will. I feel Jesus will ball out this year. Yeah, he's looking fit. He's looking fit in pre-season. He's looking lean. He's looking sharp. But apparently, he's looking like, injury free. He's running freely. He's doing all right. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If he gives it to Vieira, then that just shows how much the value of the number 10. If I'm honest, it should have been retired when Bergkamp retired. Giving it to Gallas was pathetic. Exactly that. We've said that before, me and Anthony, about retiring that number 10. And giving number 14 to Eddie Nketiah and all was another scandal. Give it to Theo Walcott. He played at number 14, didn't he? Oh, God. Jokes. Emirates Cup, let's see how the boys do tomorrow and Sunday. Hopefully no injuries, yeah. That's another thing. I think that was when was it the Emirates Cup or was it the Charity Shield when Timber got injured? It was one of them games. He got a knock and then he come on for for a little while in one of the Premier League games, the first game of the season or something, and it aggravated the injury and he had to go off. Was that right? I think that was it, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah. I think it was the Emirates Cup, wasn't it? And then he featured in the game at this beginning part of the season. Was it Forest? He got injured. Back end of last year, it was like the second game in. I think it was against Nottingham Forest. I mean, if I'm wrong, people obviously correct me in the comments, but I think it was that game. And then obviously he was out for the rest of the season, but he did manage to play, 15 minutes, I think it was, in the last game of the season, which was pointless. But it's like what we've been saying, Lee. With having Timber in, it's like having another. It's like signing two left backs in one way. So there you go. Yeah,
exactly that. Same with the number 14 as well. Should have been retired. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree that they were two of our greatest ever players, Omri and Bergkamp, especially when they was together. When they was on song together, it was unbelievable. You had Pires on one side, Jumberg on the other side, or even Overmars. Oh, man, that was a team. That was a fucking team. Hang on, here we go. I thought Godfather Jez was supposed to take his grandson out to the Emirates Cup game. Don't know anything about that. Do you, Tone?
Yeah, he's taking his grandson. I think he said, all in all, it's going to cost him something in the region around about £400 just to go and see this game.
Yeah, that's that's this Sunday. You think of it, that's the Emirates Cup final. We got Lyon in the final, aren't we?
Yeah.
And and it's like what we said, the football season's around the corner because this weekend, obviously, as we know, is the Community Shield with Man City and Man United. This Saturday at 3:00. So it does make you think. I got to be honest with you. You most probably go on to Tone to say his bit about his team making all these signings and that. But yeah, he's I think West Ham are doing brilliantly in the transfer window. This season. I mean, more than us. I mean, we're struggling. We haven't got no pulling power.
Seems that way, don't it? We're going to just come on to that, Anthony. We're going to come on to that in just a sec. Are we playing Timber at left back? Never want to see Zinchenko there ever again. This is what we were talking about, McManus. We were saying that we think that we're not going to sign a midfielder. We've already got one in Zinchenko, and we think he's going to be pushed into the midfield left 8 is a position that has been hotly tipped that we're going to go for replacing Granit Xhaka finally, because Havertz ain't the guy there. Havertz is the false nine, isn't he? He's not an out-and-out number 9, but he was that false 9 last season, the second half of last season anyway, and he done really well there. And we think this is all a smokescreen. What I do anyway. I think all this about Mikel Merino and Bruno Guimaraes and Fabio Ruiz, all these players, I really do think that we're gonna just keep Zinchenko there because he's got a new number 17, and he's going to be that midfield left 8, I think.
Well, I agree with Anthony. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Timber play because I think, to see him get injured at that first game, you wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. And he looks a decent signing for you. I mean, I was looking forward to seeing him play because, I know he was good at Ajax. So to see him injured in that, and he's now returning, like I said before, the only thing I couldn't make sense of is like the last game of the season that Arteta wanted to put him on.
Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps he just wanted to. I know it's foolish, really, but he might have just wanted to show him to the fans, saying, "Look, he's fit, he's back." Could have gone Pete Tong, though, couldn't it? It could have got a little.
That's the concern for me, Lee. I mean, at the end of the day, and let the man fully recover. So he's ready for the new season. Don't just kind of bring him on to say, he's back. Oh shit, he's injured.
Okay, let's move on to Hammer Time. This is the West Ham United section for Early Doors Football TV. We're going to talk a little bit about West Ham now, doing very well in the transfer market, embarrassing Arsenal, and signing a few players. And here's the first comment. Sullivan is demanding Europa League spots next season.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at the end of the day, going what I said earlier on my one, I think, the fact that they're backing Lopetegui and Sullivan's actually kind of dealing with these things as well, he's actually signing these players off. It's great to see in that respect. And I think, we've had a sniff of Europe. We enjoy it when we get back into it. And I think, with these players, we've got the chance of doing it. And I've just seen a thing come through. Some club in Saudi looks like they could be taking Kurt Zuma. So that would be, if that's the case, then we're definitely going to be looking at a centre back to come in.
I see the comments on your show, Tone, about Zuma, about the Qataris and whatever.
He's gonna, run his own category. Yeah, I see that one as well. But
West Ham are moving like a big club. We're moving like a Sunday pub team with a limp. Never a truer word said, McManus. I tell you. Marino's having the medical. I've heard that for days, John. I've heard it for days. Marino's close. Marino's this, Marino's that.
Lee, John's done a typo. It's the next 42 hours. It's not 24. No way Arsenal work.
Sky Sports Plus channel debut on Thursday. What's that? I've not heard that.
So it's a new channel that Sky brought out, basically, so that you can see, apparently more games and so forth. So it's a new thing they're bringing out, and apparently it's part of the subscription package. So there's no extra to pay for it.
There's no extra charge. I believe that when I see it. They might run that for like halfway through the season. They go, right, now you got to pay this.
Yeah, we're a good figure. Let's get some money out of it. Yeah, the feeling.
Yeah, what game? So it's just going to be more games.
Yeah, more. I think it's more sports and all that kind of stuff. It's just
more sports. So it's not
additional. Yeah. So another kind of a bonus. Apparently, we'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, mate. I mean, 6 players. 6 players.
Wow.
Who knew that West Ham could do that type of business? As I mentioned, now that Moyes has moved on, and making Lopetegui head coach, it gives our director of football, Stetton, more freedom. He can but as I said in my one, he went up. A couple of the deals we went in for went a bit south. And of course, the West Ham faithful then slightly questioned Tim's, commitment. What's going on here? Is he showing his true colours now? He did a 5-minute wonder, getting in Alvarez, but Kudos, Paqueta, and all this stuff, and it's sounding like the wheels falling off. But then he supported all of us, and say in the space of a week, we're doing this business, and to say we get the Wan-Bissaka one over the line, there's still possibly 2 to 3 more players coming in.
Well, if you buy a whole new team, it seems.
I think it's good in that, you know, competition is great. You know,
Yeah,
any club.
yeah.
I mean, you know, with your team. I mean, like, you know, your bench was just as weak as what ours was.
Yeah.
So competition is what you need to have. But seeing West Ham doing it, I think the surprising factor is actually the fact that David Sullivan is letting these deals go over. But that could be the intention of him altogether. It all depends again if he's knowing that we've got investment coming in. If the rumour's true, you know, apparently that Amanda Staveley was at Newcastle, got the deal with the Saudis moving into there. She could be investing in the Spurs, but possibly in the West Ham. And
Okay.
she's got £500 million burning in the back of her pocket.
But I know these new rules though, Tone. You can't. They can't use their own money, can they? They can
No,
buy,
of course not.
they can buy the club, but they can't. They can't spend the money on their own money on players like Roman Abramovich did it, didn't he, years ago?
Yeah, of course he did. Yeah, but no, I mean, you know, for us, you know, don't get me wrong. We know we've had a bit of a torrid time with Sullivan. It's been up and down with him. 1 minute, you know, we want to get him out. Then we did well in Europe, and it was all forgiven for a little period of time. Then it started going Pete Tong again. Suddenly, let's get them all out again. But the key thing that's the big kind of thing that's sticking in everyone's throat at the moment is this ticket concessions thing at the moment. That's the biggest thing that's causing aggro.
Yeah. Okay, Aces. Let's read some comments. Aces. All EFL games are free. Is that on that Sky?
I think, yeah.
That's all right then. There's some good games in there. That's getting more competitive. That league. Yeah.
They're charging. Okay.
Oh, they're charging 24.
Thought it was supposed to be free.
Wow.
The way they said it.
Lee, are you popping down the Shakes, Lee? Yeah, I'll be down there. I'll be down there for one of the games on Sunday games I normally go for. There's games on Sunday. I normally go and watch the Arsenal down the pub if I can.
Nice.
Looks like they're sticking with VAR again. Yeah, of course they are. They spent too much money on that. They spent too much fucking money on that, didn't they?
Yeah, but they're supposed to be bringing in the one that they're using the Euros, this AI kind of type, automated kind of thing. So hopefully it'll be okay. But then again, it is our officials that's going to be running it, so that's when we're all screwed.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, of course. That was the problem with VAR. It weren't so much the VAR, was it? It was the officials that were running it. Tottenham away, 15th of September. We've got Tottenham away. We've got City away. We've got Villa away in the first 5 games.
Easy games.
First 5 games, yeah, but just getting them out of the way though, Tony. It's like,
yeah, it's true. You do it early doors.
No, like last season when it was the second last game of the season? We had to go at the end. Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And you think of it as well, Lee. What some people don't think about is last season, Man City, they only lost 4 games last season.
Yeah.
Now, with us, if we beat Wolves, okay, fine, which I'm expecting us to beat Wolves. I mean, Aston Villa's not going to be a walk in the park. There's Man City, there's Tottenham. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying we're going to lose those games, but if we were to lose those games, we've lost 3 there. That's 1 less than what Man City lost last season.
Yeah.
So if we go into the first part of the season, let's say up until January, the next transfer window, and by then we've lost 4, maybe 5 games.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's over.
I think we'll beat Spurs away. I think we'll beat Villa. I think we were going to want revenge for Villa. They beat us home and away last season. We're definitely going to be chomping at the bit to do them. I think we'll be all right. I think I want to get that Etihad game out of the way. That's for sure. That's the one that worries me.
I can understand getting these games out of the way, and then you can carry on with your other games and obviously win games and pick up points as you go along. I get that, but I mean that is that's September, isn't it? Pretty much like end of August, beginning of September. So September, that's quite a solid month for us, And in all fairness, I don't want to wish my life away or anything like that, but the quicker that month, obviously next month comes and goes, the better in one way. So, you know what I mean?
Imagine if we win. Beat all of them away, all them 3 games, all them hard games. Spurs, Villa, and City.
Yeah.
Imagine if we win all them. Do you reckon we'll be on course for winning the league. We'll definitely be top of the table, I reckon.
Well, we'll definitely be top of the table, but regarding winning the league, listen, I mean, if we don't sign anybody, it's like what I said. If Timber gets that certain injury creeping up again, he's only one injury away to be out for pretty much, all season. Same as Jesus, if he picks up that certain same knot, he's going to be out for about 2 or 3 months. So, this is if we could stay pretty much injury free, but it's also depending because I've also read this season that Mikel Arteta is going to be changing the team around, so the formation and all of that. So it could work, but we'll soon see. I just don't want us going out early out of any cup competition. That's what I don't want. Personally, this season,
we need a good cup run. I used to love the FA Cup. That was a day out back in the day, weren't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and do you know what? I just hope that this season, I'm going to say what I want this season was what I wanted last season. I want the Premier League and I want the FA Cup this season.
Yeah.
A decent run in the Champions League. Like last season, we got to the quarters. If we can get to the semis, great.
Yeah,
if we can win it, even better. But it's still progress. But what's more important for me and Arsenal Football Club, personally, I want the Premier League because if we don't do it, that's 22 years without winning it. And 22 years is a long time, obviously.
Sky Sports changed October live games today. Okay, so they've changed their schedule.
Yeah, so just read up on it, Lee. Basically, it's saying for August, you can get 100 plus EFL matches, including every game from the EFL opening weekend across the Championship, League One, League Two, plus Carabao Cup fixtures. Start the SPFL and Premier League seasons, including the opening fixture of Man United and Fulham. You also got, Chelsea, Man City, Aston Villa, Arsenal. Rugby Super League Major Weekend, coverage from the ATP, WA Tours, US Open, women's and men's 100 international Test cricket, PGA, LPGA, DP World Tour events, Formula Dutch Grand Prix and F1 Academy. So it's saying you can basically you're going to get all these games all shown. So you've got documentaries on there as well and all this shite. So it says every EFL club live on Sky Sports Plus at least 20 times this season.
Wow. John's saying, sorry, Tony, I'm just reading the comments as well at the same time. That sounds good then. That but it's another £24 a month on top of your.
Well, this is the interesting thing. It says here though, because I was just reading up on that because it's interesting that John said he's got to pay. I suppose it depends. As it says here, Sky Sports Plus channel and live streams will give fans access to hundreds of hours of live sport at no extra cost.
Oh wow! He must have a different package then or something.
It could be that. Yeah.
Villa's a must-win game. Sorry. Take another draw at City wouldn't be bad. Yeah, we need to beat them. We need to beat them. Yeah, I wouldn't take a draw. I wouldn't take a draw. Not at the start of the season. At the end of the season, like last season when we played them right near the end, I was saying I'll take a draw there because it was tough. Aces. Right, I'll just leave that up. He really got the upper Yeti, isn't he? He's really got the upper Yeti for something. Yeah, he wants. I really pray for Forest to be relegated and take. Yeah, well, what's he done to your Aces? No, don't say it. Don't worry. Don't say it. Don't tell me. Right. So, this fantasy football, fantasy Premier League. Join the Premier League, John. Aces. If you ain't joined already, who else is in the chat? There was Manis. I think Manis is in it. Who else is in the chat? Abdi Mohammed, if you're still there, there's the code. Join the league. It's all us, and it'd be. There's a few people that watch the shows. Oh, what have I done? I've got rid of the thing. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks for that, Tom. October on live. What's that?
Liverpool, Bournemouth.
Okay, Liverpool and Bournemouth. Oh, was that all we got in October?
Yeah. I mean, it's like what you said, Lee. I mean, if you look at the first 5 or 6 games we've got the season, I mean, it's like what I said. I mean, you could do a prediction now of those and just see, like, what people say in the comments. I mean, obviously we got Wolves. I think we'll beat Wolves comfortably. When I say comfortably, I think there's never many goals on the first game of the season, is there? Really, I've always noticed that.
Yeah.
So, I think we'll beat Wolves 2-0. Then who was it we got after Wolves?
I'm just looking there, mate.
After Wolves,
Aston
Wolves,
Villa, you got.
yeah,
Aston
you're
Villa.
away. Then
Then you got Brighton.
yeah, then
Now
it's
I'll
Tottenham
say
and
1-0. I'll say
15th
1-0 against Villa. Then a win against Brighton.
Okay, I see that, Aces. All right, you haven't got to say any more.
The London Derby. You got the North London Derby on the 15th of September.
Yeah, John
That's at
paid
Tottenham's
£60 for Sky HD. I pay £60 now for the package.
6, 7. I'll go for a draw on that one, Tim, against Tottenham. That's 3, 6, 7. That's 8 points there already.
I reckon we'll beat Tottenham, Tone. Sorry.
Then the 22nd, you've got City.
Yeah.
And then at the end of September, then you've got the new boys, or the old boys, new boys, Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester champions.
Do you think some of it will be a start for West Ham? I think that's now. Wouldn't surprise it's nailed on because we're missing on the left hand side. I think I say Lopetegui, if he's going to attack minded, there's a possibility we're going to see a 4-3-3 formation.
Yeah, I reckon it would be because the players that you've actually brought into that formation actually suits, because even though that's like sort of 6 players you've brought in, that would at least feature at least 4 of them out of that 6. Do you know what I'm saying? So, in other words, that's what you want. I mean, obviously you got Kudos is going to be there still. Bowen's going to be there. What's his name? That other guy you got. Is it no, you got Alvarez there, aren't you, as well?
Alvarez,
So, yeah, he's going to be featuring there, so that's good. The only one that's question mark with you lot is Paqueta. That's the only one that's it's sort of like got a question mark over his head for me. So
he's had it, isn't he?
Hey,
he's had it, Paqueta, and he's going to get a ban.
No, he can play the majority of the whole season.
I thought he was going to get a ban for the season.
No, he's been given. With all going on and that, he's more likely going to feature most of the season.
Oh, okay.
So if that's the case in that, and if he switched on, use him to our full advantage, I'd say.
He says Chelsea versus Real Madrid tonight, and AC Milan v Barcelona. They're both games tonight, are they?
Yeah, I mean, we got Brian Leverkusen tomorrow, Arsenal in a friendly.
Yeah, by Leverkusen. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Leverkusen. Yeah, so we got them. So that'd be interesting. And then the Emirates Cup on the final against Lyon on Sunday. Then the Premier League starts the week after that. So, but
is the Charity Shield on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
It's Saturday.
It's on
3
Saturday.
o'clock.
Okay.
3 o'clock Saturday. The Community Shield.
Yeah, I keep calling it the Charity Shield still. It's the Community Shield, isn't it?
Oh, it's called dinner. It's called dinner. Lee, whatever way you look at it.
Yeah. Is that Aces? Is that on Sky Sports at Chelsea Real Madrid? Because if that's on Sky Sports, mind you, it might be coming on. Be kicking off soon, wouldn't it? What's the time? It might be kicking off pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, the time now is 8:20.
Yeah, so that it would have kicked off about 8, wouldn't it? So it's probably playing now. Definitely against Tottenham, 2 p.m. kick. Oh, you're going to the pub, John? Okay, maybe. Premier Sports. Oh, it's on Premier Sports. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know that. I've got that on the thing, I think. Premier Sports. Okay.
Oh,
So let's go for any other business. Anything else you want to say, guys?
No, I think you just say it just seems weird that we've done the business that we're doing, and you guys are is just kind of dragging the arse out of itself.
It's on at midnight. All right, thanks for that, Aces. If I'm up, I might have a look at that. I don't think I will be though. Yeah, we are dragging our feet a bit, and it's becoming a bit of a joke, really. It's upsetting. It's upsetting me, man. It is. I mean, I was, as you soon know, like I've said it a million times. I'm not scared to say it. Being a flip flop. Some people will say no, stonks, and they say one, even if they know they're wrong. Sometimes they just won't admit to it. But I mean, I thought I was right, then I thought I was wrong, but I flip flop. I still can't make my mind up about Arteta. And what's really pissed me off is selling Emil Smith Rowe. It seems to be the straw that broke the camel's back for me with him. Now I can't. Now he's got to do the bizzo, or he's got to just get out of the club because he's hurting me. I'm starting to feel the pain.
The question I'll put to you, Lee, and you, Anthony, and obviously the Arsenal guys in the chat kind of thing. I mean, 2 years now, you've had the opportunity to kind of win the league.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong, we still know we've got a couple of weeks to go until transfer deadline day. But with the lack of activity and looking at some of the games have gone in even your pre-season friendlies and that, I mean, does it give you optimism that you've got a chance now, third year, third time lucky, basically, we can get it across the line?
Well, if you keep knocking on a door, eventually someone's going to open it. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep knocking on that. We keep banging on the door, but we do need to strengthen, and we do need to. There's a few players there that, even if they're not going to be playing in the first team, but we still need strength off the bench, like Fabio Vieira, Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson, players like that. We do need to replace them with stronger or better players, and then I think we'll have a chance. I think we'll have a chance, a better chance. I think we will. I think we've got the tools in the first team. It might need a little bit of tweaking here and there, but we've got the tools, but we ain't got the backup on the bench like what City has. Because if we get an injury, Saka gets injured, we can't cover him. So, I think the defence is sweet now. The defence is sorted. I think if any of the defenders, I'm only going by what I've heard about Calafiori and Julian Timber because I've never seen any of them play.
Yeah.
So, but all the hype around them and what I've heard about them and that. So, I'm going for what other people were saying it, and what they're saying is they're good enough. So, but a lot of people said Fabio Vieira was good enough. A lot of people said like a couple of other players were good enough. Pepe, you know what I mean? And they've been absolute shit. So, I don't. So it's an hard question, Tone, to be honest, but I like that analogy. If you keep knocking on a door, I heard that somewhere. I can't remember where I heard it. I'm nicking off someone else. So you keep knocking on that door. Eventually, someone's going to open it.
Yeah.
So
Arteta to Eddie Nketiah with a contract in his hand. And he signed it.
I was going to say, yeah. Long as it's not one of those panic room doors and that, then you might be all right, Lee. But other than that, if it's one of those, mate, you ain't winning it at all.
Yeah. Community Shield tickets are scandalous prices, nearly £200 for halfway line.
That's just crazy, isn't it?
Does the money still go to charity? Because I know the players used to donate their money as well, their wages and all that.
That's the old days, mate. That's for sure.
Yeah. It goes to the community, doesn't it? That's why it's called the community shield. It goes out to their communities, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Which is more like, obviously, which is a charity, if you like. So so it still goes to charities and communities and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just classified as another friendly, basically. It's a warm up game before you start the Premier League the following week. So, but listen, it is something that is football puts it into the community, and rightly so. So if you do win it, fair enough. If you don't, you don't. I mean, personally, I don't think is really a trophy that anybody really likes winning. I mean, obviously somebody's got to win it on the day, but you know, it's just touch and go whether you want to win it or not.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
this curtain raiser. That's all it's ever been. It's a
Yeah.
curtain raiser, a charity game. Back in the day, no one used to go in for. No one. It didn't matter if anyone won that. It was all like it was a friendly, but it was for a charity, and it was just another. It was like a little day out. No one really challenged each other really hard. Didn't see no crunching tackles or anything like that in that game. It was just something giving back to the community, like as it's been renamed, the Community Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
John. Just to answer your question there, yeah, Fabianski is still with West Ham.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's what, 39, 40?
Yeah, 39 there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it's McManus Gaming. I really don't think we'll do anything. No signings other than Calafiore. He's a joke. Selling ESR and keeping Dross like Vieira is a joke. We need a striker that should be top of the to-do list. Yeah. Bill, I agree. A striker or a lot of teams don't take that. Replacement for Saka, yeah, or backup, backup for Saka. You know, been linked to everybody. I've seen AFTV are the worst for it. You know what I mean? We're linked like 4 or 5 different players every single day. You know what I mean? Maybe not all different, but it's the same story every day. There might be 1 or 2 different ones, but it's the same bloody story every day, every single day. And they're supposed to be in the know. They go to the tours, don't they? I think they get invited to go on these tours. USA, they've done it the last 2 years, didn't they?
Yeah. That's true.
We will never have a better chance this season to win the league. Otherwise, it could be curtains for Arteta. Well, it's going to be. If we don't win the league this year, that's it. That is it for him. That has got to be. He's pissed me off anyway, getting rid of ESR. He's annoyed me. I don't care if they sack him at Christmas now.
Yeah,
give him 10 games. Give him 10 games. I'm with what's his name, Anthony. He said give him 10 games. The other guy, the Arsenal, what's his name?
Not Matt Southern Gunner.
AFC always.
Oh, AFC always, yeah. Matt Southern Gunner said it. I said it. I personally think. Don't get me wrong. I know a Carabao Cup. People calls it the Carrier Bag Cup. This, that, and the other. But I tell you what, even that. As soon as we go out of that, why? Because if we go out that Carabao Cup, we're going to be going out the FA Cup. I don't think Arteta wants it. Yeah, I don't think Arteta wants the cups. He's trying for the Premier League, but he's not trying to. I mean, when we finished second the first time, we bottled it. Well, I always said that we bottled it. No. Last season, it was that Villa game that balls us up. Yeah. If we had beat Villa, we would have won. But all I'm saying is now, right? And I will say it, and I have been seeing it on shows. If Unai Emery wasn't sacked, he would have won those 2 Premier Leagues for us. When we finished second, I personally reckon he would have got it over the line, and we would have won the Premier League the last 2 seasons under Unai Emery. And that's a fact.
Yeah, do you think so? I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
I know he's done well, but I mean, at Arsenal, he didn't do anything. He wasn't any good at Arsenal. He didn't have the respect. He couldn't speak the language properly, I suppose. They're all factors in it.
He wasn't back though. I mean, you look at it. We got us to the Europa League final, but I mean, bloody hell, we were still playing. We had the likes of bloody Cole Jenkinson at right back, Mustafi centre back. You know, we had all these Deadwood, and we finished 5th under him, 5th, and a Europa League final. So, in all fairness, he didn't do that bad in his first season.
For his first season, you can't knock that kind of thing. I mean, what did Arteta get in his first season?
8th, and 8th again.
8th, 5th, second. Yeah. Unfortunately, Arsenal will never win the Premier League title and Champions League under Stan Kroenke. He's backed Arteta though. If he'd have backed an Hansi Flick or Diego Simeone or someone like that with the money that Arteta spent, I think we would have won the title. Definitely. Definitely. How much is Tony knows exactly how much he spent. How much he spent, Tony?
He spent all in total. Well, at the minute, since Mikel Arteta has been the manager of Arsenal, he spent 820 million. And I tell you what, Pep is spent nowhere near that. And look what he's won, and look what he's got to show for it.
So I think it's not the Cronkies that's the problem because the Cronkies have backed Arteta 820, nearly $1 billion.
Yeah,
nearly $1 billion to build this squad, 820 mil, and it's the manager. It's not the Cronkies. I think the Cronkies had the right manager, but I know it's been a fucking project. They say a process or a project or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, trust the process.
Trust the process. It's been years. It's been years, man, and
all about the foundations, Lee.
But to be fair, if another manager comes in there, that's already in place. There's no bad eggs in the team at the minute. It's solid. The foundation's there now, and now we've got to kick on. Now this is it. This. We've got to see the results of all this waiting. I know it's been a 20-year wait, but I mean, since Arteta took over, we're into the fifth season. The fifth season, and we need to win it now. This is it. This is his chance, and he's got to prove everybody wrong. If we don't win the league this season, then I'm sorry, he's got to go. He's been here all this time, and we've only won the FA Cup. Emery got us to the semi-final. What? Semi-final.
Emery got sacked for less.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Anyway, so. Is there anything else? Anything else you want to bring up, Anthony?
No, it's just pretty much straightforward what we've been chatting about. I'm just disappointed that we haven't had we haven't put more signings into the club. That's it, basically.
Well, let's hopefully, so hopefully next week's show might be a bit more. Won't be so grim. We might be getting a bit more excited, like Tony is. 6 players signed, 3 players to come, maybe. We never know. I can't see it, but we never know, man.
Yeah. Well, I think West Ham's going to sign another 20. So they'll sign 26 players. They did what Forest did last season.
Yeah.
10 point deduction at the end of the season.
I think what I like about West Ham, or say Lopetegui, and that he knows his targets. He's given his shopping list in, and basically they're going there and they're trying to strike a deal. I mean, I just seen an article. Apparently, that Tadibo that we was looking at, the one that we were supposed to strike a deal with Nice. Juventus can't stump the money up, so Nice are kind of basically turned and said, "Like, stick up your ass." So I don't know if we're going to go back in for him, but he's favouring Juventus. But hopefully, if he sees all the signings coming in, it might change his mind. You never know.
Oh, there's a few players that have left Juventus as well.
Mm.
There's what's his name? Rabiot. He's available on a free. It won't surprise me if we get him. Sorry, Full Teta. What was that? Full Teta should have never been hired in the first place.
No.
He did go for the job when Emery got it though. He went for the job. He was interviewed at the same time as Unai Emery, and Unai Emery got it in front of him. And then when they sacked Unai Emery, they got what's his name, Youngberg. He come in for a little while, didn't he? It's caretaker manager, and then obviously, Full Teta come in, as you call him. 820 million, and the Josh we bought some of that money. Randerson, Cedric, Tavares, Mari, William, Lokonga, Marquinhos, Vieira, keeping Eddie, not getting rid of El any quicker. Yeah,
I mean, that's just why you got them up there. I mean, look at them players in that. I mean, Anthony, if you're top of your head in that, all them players together, how much does all that lot cost?
Right. Well, Cedric was like he was like 5 million. Runnerson was something like 1.5. Tavares was 7. Palomari, he was he was around about 8 million, I think. William was 2 million. Lokonga was 18 million. Aquinos was what? I think he was
nothing, and they off give him 3 million or something.
Yeah, Vieira was 35 million.
Oh, so
but then again, and you think of it. I'm not being funny. You look at it now. I mean, you've got to put Thomas Partey in there, which was 40 million. Declan Rice 105. Trossard was 25. There's quite a few of them.
No,
Odegaard,
but it's just going by the players there because it's quite
but
interesting.
just by those players, yeah, that's still quite a lot. Yeah, that's still quite a lot. That's 100 million right there, technically.
Man,
Anthony will be back next week with Bristol Rovers review.
Yeah, they're shit and they're going down.
Won the FA Cup. Arteta in hospital first season and Community Shield.
Yeah.
I remember that. Didn't he have? Was it COVID he had?
Yeah.
He had COVID, didn't he?
He did have COVID, but that was yeah, I think he was in hospital when we won it because who was our number 2 then?
Was it Bold?
Wasn't it?
I mean, Steve Bold was Wenger's number 2. I think was Bold Unai Emery's number 2.
I think he was.
He was there. I think he was still number 2 when Arteta came in. I'm sure he was still there.
I don't think.
Well,
yeah, can't remember. To be honest.
There you go.
Anthony on holiday at Caravan Club with Tractor. Oh, he's having a go at you now, Anthony.
He's having a go at me. I know he is. Yeah. Don't tell me about caravans. I get fucking lost on the way in if I'm on a stream.
That's what I mean. We wasted money on Netflix. 100 million is a decent striker. That's absolutely McManus. But so now we're going to wrap things up tonight, guys. Good night and God bless to everyone in the chat. Thank you to the panel.
Big up, Aces.
I've run out of things to say now, but there's no positiveness today, especially from the Arsenal side of things. And West Ham, signing players left, right, and centre.
Did Tony have his speech, Lee? Did Tony have his speech? Did Tony do a speech about West Ham?
No,
I don't gloat, Anthony. I don't like to brag.
Sorry. No, I was going to say I must have missed it. Sorry, Tony. I was partly, I was dropping off like the stream. It must be when you were chatting about all your transfers. But
you wait to use that tomorrow night, ain't you? I know that one.
Stephen Rand was the number 2.
I had to buy some pills to keep me awake.
Because they got rid of him, didn't they, Stephen Round? Because he was going to come to us at one point, I do believe.
Great stream, guys. Big up to you. Big up to you as well, McManus. Thanks for getting involved in the chat. I appreciate that. Don't forget, everyone out there, before you go, stick a like on the video. Stick a like up there for us. And it helps the channel and it helps me broaden my horizons. It helps push the channel out to other viewers, and I desperately need that because my viewer counts are on the Swanee at the minute, right down the Swanee. Thanks everybody. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue tied now. God.
Andy Murray back tomorrow. Yeah, he'll be back on tomorrow. Andy Murray. Right.
Let's just do that.
Lee, as always, thanks for inviting me on, mate. It's been a good show.
No, pleasure, man. The pleasure's all mine. We miss Dave, the old school gunner tonight. Not sure what happened there, but maybe
I actually managed to get through to a message to him, and that he's been busy at the work schedule. A few people on holiday, that's why he couldn't be on.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, they put him in charge of the oven again. He was rolling out the bread, the dough.
Bread in the meat station.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll see him next week. He'll be on the show. We know everyone loves the old school gunner.
He's all right, Dave. Yeah, McManus must have finished early because he's in charge of that condom factory. So
Anyway, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Take care, everyone. Take care.